This is 2K Sports broadcasting from Brooklyn, New York, as the Nets take it to the hardwood here at the Barclays Center. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. And for the Milwaukee Bucks, they come into tonight's game after the loss to the Grizzlies in Memphis at the FedEx Forum. So the Bucks win the tip. Now Holiday. Lopez inside, goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Lopez has got the first points of the night for Milwaukee.
Because of that big body and 7-foot frame, Lopez a handful to keep off the glass.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets.
And something that gets forgotten with Brook Lopez, he is still a strong rim protector.
I agree with you, Greg. Because he shoots the three and he's not a dominant post guy, it's easy to forget about his defense, but he's got excellent timing and good length and not afraid to mix it up either.
For three, Durant. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. And Holiday has it in the corner. Down low. Here's Giannis. And both teams tonight, Greg, can go deep into their benches. It seems like a growing trend.
Yeah, I think teams are digging deeper more than ever before. And even getting into two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys.
Free throw good. Giannis.
The multiple-time MVP, the unique length of Giannis is impactful on both ends of the court. He's an absolute terror for opposing teams.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Here's Irving. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul.
Team second.
Right side, Irving. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Irving, excellent at converting with either hand. He's got a special talent for finishing in the lane.
Giannis with it, and it's Harden picking him up. And the double up on Antetokounmpo. Middleton. Another shot, and it's Lopez laying it in.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
The three from Harden. Brooklyn gets it back with the new shot clock at 14. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. Bucks on defense. 4-point game. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's foul number 2 for him.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
Lopez with the steal. 3-on-3. Holiday with it. He's picked up by Irving.
His first foul. Team second.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Pass to Harden. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Holiday. Finish off the break.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
And Harden really looks like he's been having fun out there.
I would agree with that, Kevin, and he says he's the same way off the court, too. I don't know him off the court, but he says he loves meeting new people. I don't have any trouble believing that. He enjoys engaging with kids, and certainly the bright tennis shoes are part of everybody's NBA attire now, but he wears it as an expression of his personality. Of all the epic seasons James Harden has had, probably 2019, 18-19 might have been his best. The Beard was the second player in NBA history to average 30 points, 7 assists, 5. Man. You know, when he's got the position he wants inside, he's committed to throwing it down. And Millsap, he's got a nice vertical on him, too.
Back to DiVincenzo. And it's sent back by Aldridge. In transition, here come the Nets.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
The Nets have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
2 times.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
And lost his touch right there. Didn't see that coming. Usually, when he's hot, he stays hot.
That's a second.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads. Of action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Bucks ball.
Middleton is doubled. Over Durant. Offensive rebound. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
When DiVincenzo is aggressive on offense, he's capable of getting calls when he's being assertive and attacking the rim.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Both good from the line that time. Nets trailed by 5. It's Millsap with the drive. And it's slammed in by Millsap.
You just can't give Millsap these kinds of lanes to the rim. He's phenomenal at seeing the floor and knifing his way to the basket.
There's Portis. Good work defensively by Millsap.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And stolen by Portis. Lopez left side. Over Durant. Lopez, no luck.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
Stolen by Allen. From 13. Rebounded by the Nets. In transition, here come the Nets. KD's got the ball. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Milwaukee leading by 3. Stolen by Harden. Pass to Claxton. Back to Harris. From deep. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's Norrell to the inside. Harris inside. It's tipped. And they get it back. Brown. And the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
All right.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And really an incredible playmaker. His entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch, and he now often looks for his teammates first.
And the Bucks with possession here. Here's DiVincenzo. That shot off the mark. And so Brown will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Trailing by 2.
You know, when Harden gets deep inside positioning, he's ready for the throwdown because he's more athletic than people give him credit for.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That's his first foul. Stolen by Harden. To the paint. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And the call will go against Grayson Allen. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
James Harden.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And here's Brooklyn. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. And the call will go against Grayson Allen.
That's his second personal.
So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
James Harden.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line of the game.
And he hasn't been able to get it going at the free throw line yet.
Yeah, he's been way off the mark far too often. Those misses could come back to bite him. You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
Here's DiVincenzo. Drops in the layup for 2.
DiVincenzo with the nice touch on the inside shot. Boy, he really knows how to make it work at close range.
Here's Claxton. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
And it's in there.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Right block shot. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter. Still trying to find his rhythm.
Here's Nwora. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Some solid defense from Brown. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Back right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets. What do you think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort, defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Harris outside. From deep. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Harris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Holiday. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his 2nd personal.
Kevin, I don't think we can overstate how big a deal it was for Holiday to come to the Bucks. I mean, this team went after him hard, and you can see why. He's such a terrific all-around player and a great leader as well.
And Holiday was a hot name when he went on the trading block. Bucks paid the big price to get him.
And I think trading for him helped secure Giannis long-term, quite honestly. He really does complement this roster.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. Basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. Outside Aldridge. Stolen by Holiday.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
Connaughton. No good on that one. The Nets go the other way with it. Hit the road with that. The first of a 5-game run. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Here's KD. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Giannis. And it's sent back by Millsap.
Can't ignore Millsap's defensive instincts. Excellent timing, rising up to block shots.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Pass to Connaughton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes back up.
You know, Millsap is one of the tougher defenders in the league, and you can see why. He's physically smart, he's tough, he's not easy to go up against.
And KD throws it down.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that
A
dunk?
nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Portis can't get it to go. Brooklyn leading by 9. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Harris has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, you know, it's all about running the right set, and right there, Harris does just that to capitalize.
Brooklyn with the ball. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. And it's slammed in by Millsap.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And when it comes to handling the rock, Irving is second to none.
Greg, could not agree with you more. He is special in the highest form of special. Great ball handling skills, finishing ability with both hands. I don't know if I've seen a better finisher under 6'3" in the history of the league. You might have somebody in mind, but nobody's been better than Kyrie Irving at finishing and getting it done with his handles and skill.
And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Brooklyn. They lead by 11.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
KD.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for KD.
And Kevin Durant signing an extension this past offseason, locked in with the Nets for the next 4 years. Seems like there's a very good chance Durant could end his career in Brooklyn.
And Millsap slams it in.
Boy, Aldridge commands so much defensive attention. There's bound to be somebody open on every possession, and this time, LaMarcus finds him.
The kick out to Irving. The tray. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And he's able to get it back. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's the Bucks now. Pass to Holiday to stop the run. Rebound, Brooklyn.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead. After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his second push.
It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
There you see how tough Holiday is. He simply pressed and forced the issue there and got the defense to overcommit.
And Holiday just does so much on the floor, but for me, defense is his #1 attribute. He's arguably the best perimeter defender in the league.
Holiday, an elite defender, Greg, as you said, makes life difficult for opposing guards.
And he does a great job of playing D with his feet. Comes up with some blocks and steals each game as well. Never gets lost on a play.
Out of bounds.
Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Brooklyn leading by 21. It's Harden with the drive. And the jam by Harden.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous. Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
They get it back. Claxton. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game. And that's his 4th foul. And we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
Hard to keep up with Irving. I mean, this guy knows how to get to the line. He's a multi-dimensional scorer, always attacking.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Millsap. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. First trip to the line for him here.
And really, the line a season ago was just a battle for him. Just about a 72% free throw shooter.
A terrific all-around player for many years. Millsap, Clark when healthy, continues to impact the game.
A pro's pro, Kevin. Just rock solid, impactful, steady, reliable. Stretches the floor with the three-point shot. Always in the right spot defensively. Rebounds well at both ends. I mean, just really the consummate pro. Value-added player. And an all-star multiple times as well.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
There's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
It's Harden with the drive. And Harden with the stop.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
DiVincenzo.
Goaltending violation.
Oh, that's offensive interference. And the Bucks making a change here. Here is Harden. He's got 16. To the middle. Here's Mills. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way, but Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going to him.
Millsap has the open look. Drops in the tray. Millsap's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end. Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And not the same rhythm or approach that he had in the first quarter when he was taking it straight to the teeth of the D and really creating contact Like to see him get back to that here in this quarter.
And it's Harden slamming it down.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
And so it's Brooklyn holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. We come back right after this. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. All right, Greg, you're a lefty. You're on the call tonight. Here we are courtside. Who do you think is the best left-handed player currently in the NBA?
Oh, it's the beard. James Harden, Kevin, no question. But Zion's going to be carrying that torch for us lefties going forward. I have no doubt he'll make us proud.
Middleton can't get it to go.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Both teams deciding to change it up. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Team second. Coming out on the floor for your Knicks, Paul Millsap.
And here is Durant. Inside, Aldridge. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to swat down that attempt.
Good on the shot. Lopez has got 6.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And the foul called on Paul Millsap.
Paul Millsap.
That's his 1st foul.
His 1st foul. 1st team foul.
Outside Holiday. On the wing, Holiday. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Team second.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Antetokounmpo.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Off target at the rim.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Here's Millsap, and Millsap scoops it in.
And, you know, Millsap can get hot in a hurry. When he finds his comfort zone, the defense is in for a long night.
Clark as good a scorer as ever. Durant just needs to stay healthy, right? Just needs to break all kinds of records.
I agree with that, Kevin. He is as lethal a scorer as we've seen. I mean, when you just talk about putting the ball in the basket, he's in the top 10 all time for my money.
Lopez outside. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Irving with the steal.
Yeah, even I saw that one being telegraphed. The defense all over.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo.
3rd team foul.
That's foul number 2 for him. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy.
2 minutes into the second half of play now.
Nets foul. Paul Millsap. That's his 2nd personal. Teams.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
You know, guys, when you look at those numbers last year for him, I think it does affect how much you're willing to go after contact because you're a little fearful of getting to the foul line unless you're in the and one situation. Too many trips to the line when you shoot it as poorly as he does actually can hurt you.
And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. Here's Aldridge. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Aldridge has got his second bucket of the game to go.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
On the wing, Harris. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. And that'll be his third foul so far. Both teams will make substitutions.
Bucks substitution.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
Foul. That's his second personal. Teams.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, LaMarcus Aldridge.
And that one falls for LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of neat to see Aldridge take on more of a leadership role. He's somebody the younger guys can look up to.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. The shot's good. Antetokounmpo's got 14.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
And it's good for two.
You know, most think of him as a deep shooter, and that's accurate, but Harris is also not shy about doing damage closer to the rim.
Here's Allen from the stripe. Tries again. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Aldridge. That's his third personal penalty.
The Bucks have made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And he's good on the second. And the Nets with possession here. And Durant, here we go. And finished off by Petey.
And, you know, once Durant notices a lane, you're toast. I mean, using his long strides to get inside fast, unstoppable.
Pass to Giannis. And the layup's good off the glass. Giannis has got 7 now in this quarter.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
Durant. The shot's good. Brown making the play. That's now 8 points for Kevin Durant.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Milwaukee making a switch here. And he's got his first chance at the line here. And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite. And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Chris Middleton.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates, too.
And the call will go against Grayson Allen. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Irving.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Nets.
And you really can't help but notice all the points they've continued to get off turnovers.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Right side Holiday. Portis in the post. The shot missing. The Nets go the other way with it. Here's Irving. Got a hand on it. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, we'll be headed to the free throw line.
From Milwaukee.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Yeah, the line with
and not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And, you know, that's not the kind of percentage any player wants to see next to his name at the end of the season.
And so it's Mills who will bring it up for Brooklyn. He takes it in, uses the glass to finish the layup. Mills has got 8.
You know, Mills is not just a long-range gunner now. He can score on the move, too. Underestimate Mills at your own peril.
And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Outside Irving. Pass to Claxton. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Holiday with it. He's picked up by Irving. To the inside. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. And the Nets will get a change here.
Nets. James Harden.
Nets on defense. Pass to Connaughton. Up top, Portis. 6 on the shot clock. And he converts the layup.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Surgical precision from Harden, demonstrating his sick handles one more time.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And he banks in the layup. He's got 6. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Shot 7 of 12 from the charity stripe in this one.
Harden at the line 2 times.
The first one falls. So both teams changing it up here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 55 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Millsap with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. For the finish. And it's slammed in by Millsap.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
Left side, Antetokounmpo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Antetokounmpo's got his 3rd bucket of the night. The Nets working the ball around now.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And the foul called on Antetokounmpo.
His 4th personal.
That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2.
Shooting for Brooklyn.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
You know, yeah, guys, last year was a rough one for him at the stripe. I mean, it's going to be hard for him not to improve on those numbers. They were that bad.
Over in the corner, Brown. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets able to put on a show for the ages. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Right back after this break. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. That'll be a 5-second call.
Inbound violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Here's Milwaukee now. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
Bucks substitution.
Harris outside. Pass to Griffin. Shot from 12. And he overshot that one, missing. DiVincenzo with it. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Outstanding focus from Donte DiVincenzo, not allowing a bump to throw him off his shot there. Good concentration.
And the foul on Joe Harris. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Johnson with the block. Pass to Harris. All right, Greg, I'm going to put you on the spot. Who do you think right now has the best backcourt in the NBA?
Oh, my goodness. I mean, so many terrific backcourts to choose from. You know, Phoenix has got to be in that conversation with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. But I'll tell you what, with the Splash Brothers healthy and back at it, it's just hard to beat that combination. Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Antetokounmpo, no good. And so Griffin will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Johnson in the corner. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Tipped away. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That was pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And so it's Milwaukee now. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Here's Ojale. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Ojale's got his first bucket of the night. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline. You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Great frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions is a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
And ever since entering the league, that's been one of Griffin's favorite ways to score, attacking that offensive glass.
Allen with it, and it's Carter picking him up. Basket, good.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
Down low. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his 5th foul.
Yeah, that's number 5. One more, and he is going to be done for the day.
Harris outside. Now here's Johnson. Shot clock at 5. To the paint. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo.
Boy, it seems like he's gotten a little loose with it since halftime. His fingers may be a little slick or slippery. He went from no turnovers in the first half to quite a few here in the second.
Pass to Griffin. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game. Great player movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting. And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
And the Bucks making a change here.
For the Bucks, Drew Holiday.
On the wing, Harris. And again, it's the Nets missing.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
Hood drives in. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Here's Carter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
His first foul.
It's going to be on Rodney Hood. And in this era of player empowerment, Clark, do you think star players have ever had more leverage than they do today?
No question they have not. With social media, the platforms players have been able to build, the following the NBA has, not just domestically but globally, all of that has converged to give players a significant amount of power. And not to discount the fact that players are more aware and educated in so many of the business aspects of the game than I've ever seen them, and that's an encouraging sign from my perspective.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rodney Hood. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
At the line 2 times.
That free throw missing. So he comes up empty, missing both. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And here are the Nets. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Here's Harden. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. 29 points for James Harden. Here's Portis. No good. Shot missing. Johnson with the defensive effort. It's Harden with the drive. And the jam by Harden.
A guy like Harden makes a coach look really good. I mean, you can rely on him to consistently give you big scoring performances.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's it for him. He's fouled out. Now we'll go to the line for 2.
And probably coming out of the game anyway. I think we're officially into garbage time. And for a player with Blake Griffin's physical makeup, it was a big adjustment when he had to deal with injury issues. He's really had to reshape his body and his game.
And here's Brooklyn. Ball's knocked loose.
Blocking foul. Blake Griffin. His first foul.
And taken away by Johnson.
Milwaukee foul. Number 18. His first foul. At the line, shooting the Brooklyn.
First one falls for him. And one thing about Griffin and the injuries, Greg, that he went through, he did everything he could to get his body back to where it needed to be.
And he didn't care what it was, yoga, weights, conditioning, you name it, because he knows how important it is to be able to elevate. And Griffin needs to be explosive, and he'll work 24/7 to make sure he is. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Nets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for James Harden.
You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
The first free throw is good. The Bucks making a change here. He's perfect from the line this time. On offense here, the Bucks. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The rebound by Harden. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become. And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished. It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
And the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. And that's it for him. He's fouled out. Not only that, we are in the bonus. We'll have to go to the line for 2.
And luckily, they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks.
Blocking foul. James Harden. His first foul. At the line from Milwaukee, Dante DiVincenzo. Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for DiVincenzo.
Boy, the upside DiVincenzo has is obvious. I mean, now it's up to him to continue working on his game and keep getting better.
Out to the right wing. Johnson left side. And Semi Ojeleye picks up the foul.
That's his second personal.
So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
James Johnson. And out the line.
He hits the second from the line. Giannis right side.
And Antetokounmpo showing his versatility yet again. His dribble moves are virtually unguardable.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just
running. Yo, my mood is real rude. Show you what mobsters don't box my obliges. Every invitation of like Pun said, you ain't even in me class. Maybach, Benz, backseat, TV plasma. Ladies looking for athletes or rappers. Whatever you choose, whatever you do, make sure he a thug and intelligent too, like a real thoroughbred is. Show me love, let me females who's the is always the. And I like a little sassiness, a lot of class. Mommy, reach in your bag. I'm a leader at last. This a dawn you with.
Jumping that, summon that, jumping that, jumping that fire, jumping that fire, jumping out with, drumming that, drumming that, drumming that, chopper doing circles. It's a bird, take him to the potty. He's a nerd. I ain't seen he had corners in them burbs. Done politicking with the competition, what's the word? Put that on my mama, 8 in the process. Trying to tippy toes through the progress. Tongue tied when the truth is an object. What's the pros and the cons of this next check? Wasn't nobody round, I was independent. In a 97 bomb with the windows tinted. Heard a bomb got a in the party. Who the in the party? Beat him up, beat him up, beat him up, beat him up. I was seeing double in the projects, mad at myself, learning to put it to the side. Mama had to cater for the coupe that we rode at the school on the way to pop pies. And wanna play both sides, this don't get on the wrong red eye. It's a they can't woo them guys. 2 of them guys. In Paris, I'm France. I thought that I told you I need the advance. Put down your IG and look through my lens.